We are in Las Vegas!
Place your bets, please.
You will hear different instruments.
I have no clean clothes.
No underwear.
Who travels to Las Vegas in the middle of July? Well, that'll be us. We arrived at midnight and it was still 105 degrees outside. Stepping out of the airport feels like walking into a sauna. At least we are not alone. There were about 100 people waiting for Ubers, and they all seemed so relaxed. Las Vegas people are heat-handling ninjas. And this is day 2. Good morning. Are you ready to see something exciting? Our second shipment of products just arrived at the warehouse, and this time we have ordered a huge quantity, so we decided to fly out here and check everything out in person. Here are all the orders you guys made yesterday, and they're ready to be shipped out today. The staff member at the 3PL company was super friendly, guiding us step by step through how they pick up an order.
Place on our rollers and it gets shipped out to the trailer.
Of course, Mr. He would like to pack one by himself. The order he's picking now is from one of our most loyal customers. She told us she brought our boba tea to a family party, and it was a hit. Hundreds were done within 1 night, so she ordered 3 more boxes to share with her family. Now she has collected all the colors of our boba bottles. We just launched the review packages yesterday. Guess what? She ordered 40 drinks right
10
away.
samples. If you want, just scan it. Put something on 966. Like get all those in. I'm a little rusty.
After that, the manager took us to the temperature-controlled storage room, which is kept at 75 Fahrenheit year-round. Seeing so many products with our own eyes was truly spectacular. It took Mr. He 10 seconds to run back and forth. And guess what? We have more on the shelves. These poor products were damaged during shipping and customs inspections, so we're here to decide what to do with them.
Yeah, most of these will just be damaged on the outside.
Some are minimal.
Everything on the inside should be.
Plan 1 was to destroy them because we can't let defective items reach the market. It would harm SHE BOBA's reputation. But of course we went with Plan B because they are all our babies. We carefully opened each box, checked if the products inside were still good, and packed them into sample packs or review packs. It's only when you run a business yourself that you understand the importance of saving every penny. We felt incredibly grateful and proud to pack our products by ourselves, knowing that our drinks bring so much joy to so many people. I honestly wish I lived closer to the warehouse so I could come here every day and do this work. It feels like mental yoga to me. A huge thank you to all the professional and friendly staff at the 3PL company who treat our products as if they were their own. And we want to thank all of our amazing customers from the bottom of our hearts. Your support means everything to us. We wouldn't be here without you. And we are so excited to launch more flavors soon. After finishing all the repackaging, we left the warehouse at around 2 o'clock, feeling hungry but excited. With all the work behind us, our Las Vegas adventure is officially underway. We headed to Chinatown in Las Vegas. When you're hot, tired, thirsty, and hungry, you would crave the familiar comfort food from home. For me, it will be rice noodles with vegetables in chicken soup. The stone pot is usually very hot, like this, so don't touch it with your hand. I'm obsessed with vinegar. I add it to almost everything I eat. The first sip of this flavorful chicken soup was an instant wake-up call. We were both so satisfied after the meal. However, you know what we found? Right next to the noodle shop is honeymoon dessert, and the mango sago is my absolute favorite. So we must go have one. Actually, we ordered two. One in cup, one in bowl. You tasted the same. I just realized my face while walking looked like I just swallowed a fly. I wasn't angry or anything. I was just dealing with the company's odd video script requests and calmly offering a better solution. The mango sago is refreshing and satisfying as usual, with juicy chunks of mango, creamy and sweet mango coconut slush, and tangy and citrusy pomelo pop. We went back to our hotel after lunch. There are tons of fancy hotels in Las Vegas. I chose Vadara Hotel and Spa because it's non-gaming, non-smoking, and much quieter compared to other hotels on the street. Tour. This is our hotel. We lived in Vadara. Our dining table here, making instant boba here, and even stove top. Our living space. Big TV, couch,
Huge.
a queen bed, a very big bathtub, shower space, Mr. His favorite spot, and my favorite spot, and most important, the view. The view is so surprisingly good.
Fair.
MSG Sphere and 摩天轮怎么说 How you watch this view like a successful man. Working, managing his billion-dollar business, and watching this view.
Water must be so expensive because we only get these tiny bottles at the hotel. Tiny.
That's all we have tonight. We are in Las Vegas.
We are in Las Vegas.
你在锁脖我。
This is not TV.
嘿
Ooh. What a show.
After watching the Bellagio water show from our hotel room, Mr. He took me to a restaurant he had reserved a long time ago. It's called the X-Pot, might be one of the fanciest hot pot places in the US. It's quite pricey, but perfect for a special occasion, especially that day was my 30th birthday. So let's fill our bellies with A5 Wagyu beef and all the fancy foods. We ordered the tasting menu for 2 people. The food presentation was absolutely beautiful. But one thing I don't quite understand was why almost all hot pot restaurants choose to serve swan cakes as one of their first appetizers. They're deep fried with a sweet filling, and after eating just one, I was already about 50% full.
Stop. See? Thank you.
After dinner, we were both like 200% full, so we decided to walk for 40 minutes back to the hotel. Along the way, we passed the Bellagio Gardens. Each season, they use thousands of flowers to craft a breathtaking garden display. This summer, the theme is hot air balloons. Right next to the garden was the Bellagio Casino. Since it was my birthday, I figured I might have some good luck with the games. So we each set aside a $20 budget to give it a try.
哇，是，哎，这什么啊？快点直接，快点直接九刀用掉，九刀没了。干嘛？没了。
Where did my $18 go? No! Bad game, don't play it.
Have 8.
屁是吧？
We have 11. Have 20.
哇，
Dealer has 7. Place your bets. You have 6. You have 15. Dealer bust. Place your bets.
有点 fast。
You have 30. You have 21. Place your bets, please.
What kind of luck is that?
You have 8 or 18. Dealer has 18. Place your bets, please.
Not a gamble. We lost the $40 in 10 minutes. Not a gamble.
In the following days, like most of tourists, we spent our time shopping, dining, and sightseeing. Despite the scorching temperatures and me catching a cold, we had so much fun every day. At that time, we didn't anticipate how ready we would be to leave this place just 5 days later. That day, we were still two happy puppies, excited to watch the ocean in an hour. We decided to randomly walk into an Italian restaurant called RPM at Caesar's Palace. Since all the tables were taken, we ended up sitting at the bar. Every dish was a perfect 10 out of 10. I especially loved their creamy carbonara with a raw egg yolk on top. Mr. He was so impressed with their mushroom pizza that he finished it before I even got a chance to take a video.
After dinner, we went to the old show located in the Bellagio Hotel. We thought it was just going to be a super tiny stage, but we were totally amazed after the curtain arises. It must be the most unique stages we have ever seen because it's got a huge pool in it. Imagine being splashed by the water during the middle of the show. The characters did all the crazy moves. They dance in the water, in the air, in front of you, right above you. You know, it's crazy. They get below the water, then come out, and all that crazy stuff. I'm amazed. But because the show only allows some filming in the beginning and in the end, so that's all we filmed. If you're really interested in the show and want to see it, you have to go see by yourself. The price of the ticket ranged from $100 to $200, but I think this show totally worth the money. On the next day, we went to a really authentic Korean restaurant. As soon as we sit down, we knew it's going to be very authentic because there's almost no service from the server. And they use these little metal cups for their rice wine. But we totally didn't mind their service because the foods were amazing. Look at all these side dishes. The kimchi is spicy. Fish tofu is amazing too, I love it. And did you know you can always ask for refills? And look at this huge gamjatang we ordered. We can't even finish everything and it only costs $40 before tax and tips.
3, 2, 1.
We were so full after dinner, so we decided to take a nice long walk to our evening show. That big is the ball in Las Vegas. You get to spend about 2 hours in this fair. During the first hour, you get to interact with all these fancy robots. You can talk to them and they will try to answer you by, AI. I was almost gonna ask them, do you know Monsieur and Mr. He? But we were a little shy to ask, I guess. But I kind of regret I didn't ask.
In Spotlight
Maybe
2,
next time you guys go there, you can ask them for me.
in Spotlight 3, piano. And in Spotlight 4, electric keyboard.
After that, everybody just went up the building and go see a movie together. It's called A Letter from the Earth. I saw some comments from online saying that it's just an IMAX. But what's special about this is that it's got a 16K display resolution, which is amazing because my normal computer is only like 1K resolution. It really made me feel like I was in the middle of a spaceship and we were traveling through the earth. You can feel the breeze when the person is trying to pick the oranges. When the thunderstorm comes, your seat starts shaking crazily. It really made me think that we should try our best to protect our Mother Earth. And guess what? That's why you should use the reusable glass bottle from SHE BOBA. Skip all the plastic bottles. On the next day, we went to watch the Michael Jackson show, located right next to the Paramount Hotel. We loved it so much that we forgot to do some recording, of course. You can really tell that they put a lot of efforts in making these shows fancy. But I think even if they just play a 1-hour Michael Jackson MV, I think everyone will be high there. Tonight is our last night in Las Vegas, so we decided to order some satisfying Chinese barbecue to wrap up the trip. This is our dinner.
Midnight dinner.
We have taki, chicken feet, cauliflower, stinky tofu.
Stinky.
Our Las Vegas story is supposed to end here. But guess what? Las Vegas loved us too much and wouldn't let us go. After we packed our luggage and ready to check out the next morning, we got a text message from Delta telling us that our flight was cancelled. These liars said your wait time is around estimated 20 minutes, but I waited 2 hours and nobody responded me. I was also trying to call them at the same time and it drained my phone battery down to 50% already.
I ordered the viral grapefruit brulee and the celery chicken salad. I thought there would be a pudding or custard layer in the grapefruit brulee, but it was just juicy and fresh grapefruit flesh, and it made me feel less guilty, cause it's more like a VC bomb than a dessert. The celery salad with cranberries, chicken breasts, and nuts, paired with lemon juice and olive oil dressing, was like a fiber and protein bomb. They're both healthy and delicious options to have when your belly doesn't feel at home during travel.
My belly feels like home all the time when there's bacon and hash brown.
When I enjoyed the fancy brunch at Bellagio, Mr. He was sadly chewing on his bacons trying to reach a customer service representative. We had no choice but going to the airport to see if we can talk to someone. Now we found out that the airport waiting line is like a dragon. The estimated waiting time here was 5 hours.
Man, I don't want to spend 5 hours just to get my ticket rebooked. And the earliest option we have to fly from Las Vegas was 3 days later. The online rebooking system was kind of messed up, but I did notice that you can choose a different airport to fly from. I did end up finding San Diego. Airport still offers non-stop flight to Detroit. It is still 2 days later, but it's much better than the one we have in Las Vegas.
So Mr. He rented a car and drove all the way from Las Vegas to San Diego to fly there. I kinda like this plan, so we can stop by San Gabriel for one night. There are so many authentic Chinese restaurants and boba tea shops in that city.
The rental car company gave me a sporty car, so I drove like a Fast and the Furious character. It was a 3-hour nice long drive through the desert and the mountains. My ear goes pop 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 like a popping boba. My only complaint was the heat in the desert. It was so damn hot. But as we arrive California, the heat goes away and it feels much nicer. It was around 9 o'clock in the evening, so we decided to have some hot pot. 山城辣妹子
Finally arrived! This hot pot was in our comfort zone. We've had it so many times when we lived in California.
The price of this hot pot was only a quarter of the X pot.
And I actually like the food here better.
They filled these bamboo mushrooms with shrimp. They tasted so good we ordered 2 plates of them.
Then we had a nice evening in San Gabriel. The next day we went to a Chinese restaurant called Bistro Nuts. It was the only Michelin-starred Chinese restaurant in the Los Angeles area until it lost it like 2 years ago.
Their red braised pork belly was juicy, tender, and flavorful. Was very close to Miss She's recipe, 9 out of 10. We also ordered braised sea cucumber and beef tenders. Everything was so don. I loved it, even though Miss She thought the flavor was really close to the braised pork belly. My skin feels better too with the collagen.
My favorite was the stir-fried baby bok choy with morel mushrooms. When you can make a simple stir-fried vegetable delicious, you've got the real cooking skill. The wok hai in this dish is something that's very hard to get when we cook at home.
After lunch, we grabbed some drinks from one of the most popular boba tea shops in the area. They use a machine to extract the tea espresso like how we normally get coffee espresso. With the help of boba tea, I drove to San Diego tirelessly. We stopped by La Jula Cove. We saw a bunch of seabirds and sea lions. The sea lions are happily swimming in the ocean like in heaven. I saw a person was swimming with them too. Wow, I wish I could swim too. I don't know what the birds are doing there. They just stand there doing nothing. Maybe they think the same when they look at us.
At this moment, we were kinda glad that our flight got cancelled. Otherwise, we wouldn't get a chance to have this wonderful experience.
Knock on the wood. I just want to go home now.
But before that, how can we not enjoy some fresh seafood when we are so close to the ocean? It was our second time trying uni. The first time was in Yakura in Michigan. The taste was bitter and slimy.
It tastes like an oatmeal made by my socks.
But the uni rice we got this time tastes sweet, creamy, buttery, and with a hint of ocean, paired with popping boba like ikura and hot steamed jasmine rice. It's exploding with umami flavors in my mouth.
Wait, we are having barbecue again. On the night before we headed to the airport, I'm having a bad feeling about this.
Don't be silly. See, our airplane's there, and the captain's there. We should be able to board within 10 minutes.
Wait. He just said he's going to fly a different airline. What about us? What the hell? Okay, so apparently Delta is still having some issue and they can't really organize the flights very well this time. Everything is in a mess. We were told to rebook our tickets at another dragon-like line. I checked online and the closest ticket they can offer at San Diego is another 3 days later.
Time you come here,
Look
it's
at
different.
my
Right now,
beard.
you're way
I
around.
have no clean
Every
clothes.
time you come here, it's different.
No underwear.
There's jacked up
Here we
places
are
trying to
again,
get
car
around.
rental company.
I literally just returned my car earlier.
Where are we going this time?
Why are you so excited? Okay, even though San Diego airport can't send you home until 3 days later, but your omnipotent husband just found a ticket from Los Angeles to Detroit, flying tomorrow. So guess what? We are going to Los Angeles today. I am so tired of all the cancellation by Delta, so we are going to give it a try with Spirit this time.
Hopefully this is our last meal in California before we get home. We went to a restaurant called Duhuang in Irvine to try their hand-pulled noodles.
Wow, their cucumber is 5 times longer than my longest finger.
It's sweet, not as good as yours.
Oh look, they also have biang biang noodles at 1 p.m.
You can eat it at any time, just don't make it at 3 a.m.
So oily. So good.
After the lunch, we headed to our third airport. Hopefully we can get home today, otherwise Jimbo will turn into a mommy cat. Just before the airplane landed in Detroit, we were so worried it will return to California. Almost home.
Be home as soon as
Miss Jimbo so much. Jimbo. No, you come here. Jimbo. Jimbo. Are you okay?